So this is Slowed Down by the band Low Roar. It's kind of very. I feel it's a nice little somber piece. I think this was actually. Let me see. Yeah, this is like one of their more recent singles. It's Darkest. Yeah, they're still releasing. He's still releasing music. It's actually like I think it's like a solo art project from. Here, let me take a look really quick at their bio. About. Let's see here. Yeah, it's one guy, Ryan Carazia. Sorry if I butchered the last name. Anyway, oh god, I could just listen to this music, but ever though, I I eventually have to keep moving on. So, alrighty. Anyway, um, I've been having like a really crummy day. There's no one really to blame for that but me, but it's just that's how it is. Either way, I just figured that. Hmm, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so I kind of figured of just like, hey, I'm gonna talk, really just kind of just ramble, just because I don't want my mind to be on the BS that happened today. But either way, I figured why not talk about one of the most exciting, interesting, weird, kind of crazy stories and events that or games that are currently happening. That's gonna happen real soon. In fact, next week it'll start coming. Why I'm doing this in the form of a live stream, I don't know. I guess it's just kind of just to have it be out there and be raw, but either way, that's what it's doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Just gonna be rambling on. Not like the song. Not like the song by not like Led Zeppelin. No. So anywho, that was just check. One more check real quick before I start doing anything really weird. Yep, okay. That works. That works for my audio. I am perfectly, totally fine right now. Alrighty. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so F9 F4. Yeah, just gotta remember those things. So, anyways, I figured what better way to start a discussion of Death Stranding than with this. Yeah, I feel like that a lot of people were just, including myself, were kind of just like really heartbroken and really just brought down by the fact that this game never got to be made. And in fact, I remember a friend who had a PS4 at the time, and this was like before start getting downloading copies of Death Stranding was like starting to become like really dramatic and drastic to the point where it's now just gone forever. That I told him to download it, not for me, but just so that way to download it, and nope, he never did. And I think I just got my PS4 like the year after, like 2015. That's when I got my PS4, and I think I got like all my stuff right after I could even like get a chance to download PT. So yeah, it was a sad day. I mean, Del Toro, Kojima, and Reedus. That was just like a weird mixture of a lot of right things. And again, I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm like what 1 billionth and seventh person to talk about how sad it is that Silent Hill isn't going to be made, but this is where it all started. I feel like that if if this if this didn't happen, if this whole debacle with Konami didn't happen, then we wouldn't have an issue. Then this would have still been made. But ever though, truth be told, I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard to tell. Also, fuck Konami. Just gonna muted the wrong thing. Oh well. Alrighty. So, anyways, on to the next one. This was 2016, and that was when I remember that E3, this moment specifically, so vividly. It was just like a couple of months. It was like a couple of months afterwards that I forgot the president of Sony of SCS back then of Sony Computer Entertainment. I forgot his name. He retired, which is good. Good for him. But ever though, yeah, he retired. But ever though, it was just one of those weird moments of crazy. Let me in camera. Okay, hold on. Let me let me get you in. Alrighty. Oh boy. So anywho, today's been fun. Gonna talk about PT and all of it. Well, not PT, about Silent Hills and all the fun stuff. Gotta love Discord. Okay. Alright, let's try this.
Talking about was me who forgot to download Death Stranding.
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Alrighty, goody. Voices can be heard.
Did that rant come through?
No, I don't think the rant came through.
Okay, first of all, that person you were talking about who forgot to download Death Stranding, or sorry, Silent Hills, was me.
Yeah.
So I feel. Look, I just forget to download stuff on the PS4. This has happened multiple times, and I regret it. Every day.
I don't know. But yeah, but it was just kind of weird. Do you think like it would be like a weird situation where if Silent Hill still got to be made, do you think Kojima would have been fine with that and this weird thing of Death Stranding would never happen?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Death Stranding only came to be because of the downfall of Silent Hill, so it was always going to be either one or the other.
So yeah. Anywho, all right, I'm gonna turn on screen share, just so that way we can at least view the trailers together.
Cool.
I'm also gonna be very mindful about muting the desktop because for some reason I don't know why. I feel like maybe there's a way to do it, but ever though maybe later. So that way I can have like Discord audio be its own separate channel.
I'm glad you have my server at the top.
Yes. So anywho, let's get back on to watching Death Stranding trailers.
Yay.
So yeah, this was 2016.
Yeah, this came out E3 2016, about like 3.5 years before the game is coming out.
Like, oh, I think a lot. There was a lot of pretty good moments in that one. Was there like there was Resident Evil 7, this.
Fuck, I forgot. Uh,
Did Spider-Man show up that day or
yes, it did.
yeah.
I think that was like my favorite big announcement of the show.
Yeah, it was for me it was that. Wait, it was that and this. It was that
I
and
remember,
Spider-Man.
yeah, I remember like that being kind of insane, that announcement, because it came like so soon after the whole Konami thing went down.
Yes. Yeah, so it was just like so it was a good fit. Well, I remember like a couple of months ago the president the president of Sony Computer Entertainment at the time, he's retired now, but over though he at the time was sitting right next with Kojima saying that they're making a game right now. So yes, dead crabs. Also, Kojima has weird taste in music.
I love his taste in music.
It is really good
Me,
taste in
listen to
music.
garbage again. And here he is,
Yep.
John John Death Stranding.
Yeah. I remember no one. I remember the reveal when it was Norman Reedus was just such a surprise.
That was a great little troll that was going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it would just. I kind of like the fact that Norman Reedus went back to make a game with Kojima after the debacle.
I'm not surprised, considering he probably still has schedule clear.
Yeah. Because yeah, like right now, what does Norman Reedus have going on right now aside from this?
Is he still in The Walking Dead?
I think so. Oh my god, man. Bring that down a little bit. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah, when I first watched this, I thought, yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
this makes no sense at all
Uh,
whatsoever. Why are there dead whales?
And also, when I first saw this, I thought, man, this game isn't coming out for another 5 years. Turns out I was wrong by a year and a half.
Although, great, I've heard, yeah, it's surprising how fast this game came out. I mean, let's see here, 2015. Let's say that's when they started making. Let's say that's when they started production.
No joke, I thought this game wasn't coming out for a long time. Like, this was gonna be like the last sort of marquee PlayStation 4 game. Maybe even like a PS5 launch game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it definitely just seemed way too ambitious for it to be done in a fair in in a short amount of time. Alrighty, so
There's Sony.
yep, more Sony stuff.
Folks, you are actually watching a PlayStation 4 advertisement. Buy a PS4, preferably the PS4 Pro. It makes us more money.
Give us all of your money. What's the difference? Um,
No, Xbox isn't better. So is this the second trailer?
This is the second trailer. This was from the Game Awards that same year.
Yeah, this actually surprised me, seeing another trailer for this.
Yeah, in that
Because
short amount of time too.
Because again, I wasn't expecting this game to come out for like another 5 years. I mean, look at the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah, and that's coming out like next year.
Okay, so when that game was revealed, all the way back in 2015, I thought that game would come out by the end of the decade. Turns out I was wrong by 3 months.
Well, I think that's well. I mean, you can't really blame. I don't know. I feel like the production for Final Fantasy VII remake was just a cluster.
Crazy?
Yeah, it was a fluster cluck. But anywho, back to again another real surprise seeing Guillermo del Toro and skeleton squid tank that's spewing ink.
I would say because like nothing makes sense in these trailers, it's kind of easy to tune out, especially this one. Although I think this was like the first actual in-engine trailer, so like in that regard, it was impressive.
Yeah, I think that's when they finally stuck with the Decima engine.
Like the facial modeling is like so spot on, and like
Yeah,
Kojima's like really good at making a Hollywood feature film.
yeah, it really. Although another thing that I noticed too is that the first three batches of trailers that they showed off are just really vague.
I remember Reddit going crazy over that baby.
Yeah, because the baby had the same like marks on the belly that Norman Reedus had in the first one.
Like the baby would disappear, and then like people would line it up with the Norman Reedus trailer to show the baby appearing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that little weird thing. It's like playing pink. It's like playing Dark Side of the Moon with the
Video
Wizard of
games.
Oz, but
So
with
so it's like
video
you're
game trailers.
even more of
Yeah.
at least Pinoid's mainstream.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah. Would it be really sad for me to say that I did not know who Mads Mikkelsen was until I looked him up?
coming up. You know,
Well, I mean, after I looked him up, it was like, oh, he's the guy. Oh, he was the bad guy in Casino Royale,
like
because that was like my first movie seeing him.
literally no one, and I mean no one, would shut up about the show Hannibal. So like by default, I knew who he was. And of course, Kojima being Kojima has a hard on for him.
Yes, in fact, he has a video where he interviews him at his studio. It's great.
But it's crazy that like he got a guy like that in his game. Like that was the most shocking thing of that trailer more than anything.
Yeah, cause it's kind of weird. Like Norman Reedus, okay, yeah, but ever
Because
though
like who?
for someone like for especially like a filmmaker, especially for like a film star like Mads Mikkelsen, who I mean, aside from Disney, takes roles very sparingly.
I will say that's not even like the craziest piece of casting.
Yeah, but we'll get to it. We'll get to the other ones.
Yeah, this just seems like it's combining Kojima's like recent interest in like Hollywood and current events into like one game.
It really does. Okay, so this next trailer, it's basically the same one. Wow, they showed this at PSX. Okay. So
Wait, did they have a PSX that year?
I think so. It was also it was around the same time in the same area as the Game Awards that year.
Did they have a PSX in 2017? I forget.
No, I think that's when they officially canceled them.
Yeah, because I know there wasn't any last this year. No, there was one year before.
Yeah. So this trailer is basically the exact same one. It has low the low roars easy way out playing in the background.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's a good song. I love this song.
It's a great song.
I mean,
And
it does.
I think
You were
I
saying?
actually think that was actually I actually think this one was a better trailer just because of the song.
I don't know.
Like it made it seem
I feel like that the Foley work still. The Foley work is just kind of still from the original, and they didn't really change a whole lot, so it just feels like they
yeah, they did
just.
enough, but like for the most part, it just sounds like a more Kojima like trailer, like the first Death Stranding trailer and the Metal Gear Solid 5 ones.
Yeah, I can see that.
So yeah,
Yep, more of this. It's just the same. I only put it in here because it's just like that was like the big list that they had, so I just figured I'd add it. Either way, this is a good song, even though it's like really downer.
it's it's kind of a downer game from like what I've heard.
Yeah. Speaking of which, have you heard of have you been reading or watching any of the reviews that have been coming out?
I've seen the only review I need to see.
And that was.
The Kotaku video review of Death Stranding by Tim Rogers.
Oh God, I gotta see that.
It is amazing on every conceivable level. It's better than his pre-review of Death Stranding on the play.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like the fact that a lot of people, that even critics are divisive on this one.
I am staying out this sort of review discussion until I can play the game myself.
I don't know. I feel like that's like the kind of like because this isn't just like any other video game. This is like meant to have an impact. This is meant to stand for something. It's art. And I kind of like it when art is very divisive.
I don't know. I like it when art does interesting things, and if you're comparing it to Tartovsky, what was that guy's name? If you were comparing it to Tarkovsky, the guy who directed the 1971 film Solaris, which if you've seen Solaris, it is you know why I'm making this comparison.
Is that for free anywhere, or with a membership?
I have no. Probably on one of the many upcoming streaming services, like HBO Max.
Oh boy.
It's not HBO, it's TV.
TV. So yeah.
I still haven't even like looked into spoilers about this game or anything like that.
Yeah, I've avoided spoilers. All I've really
Like,
done was just like seen like the very few gameplay footage that usually comes with a review. That's about it.
That's all I've seen. Like I know the general conceit in a gameplay loop, but nothing beyond that. Like no like major story spoilers or anything.
Yeah, I think that's the only real way to go with this game.
Although I do want to know like who specifically cameos in it.
Yeah. Like
Because I've heard a bunch of rumors.
well, I've heard that there was one from Conan O'Brien. I know that Jeff Keighley's in it.
Of course he would be. I'm surprised he doesn't have a bigger role.
Me hanging out with my BFF.
Like I doubt he's much of an actor, but like I mean they can always get someone to like dub his voice over, which is what they did anyway.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is weird. Anyway, this is the third one. This was at the Game Awards 2017. I think that's when Kojima received his award.
Oh, this was a fucking. Is this the Timefall one?
I think so.
Oh man, this is what
You broke up from that at that point. Can you repeat that?
this trailer is what got me interested because like there's there's like rainfall that makes people age.
Yeah, I think this one was like the really weird. This one was like the super weird one.
And like I just thought it's like how is that gonna integrate in like gameplay or something?
Uh, Now, I am speculating here, but ever though I think like the first trailers, especially this one, I don't think that this is like scenes that are gonna take place in the game. I mean, I could be wrong completely, but ever though I don't know. With these ones, it just always felt like that these ones were just like vague, but ever though still kept to like the premise and the point of and the theme of what this game was trying to do, which is what I like.
That's what yeah, that's where I'm at. That's kind of where I'm at, and there's nothing that like doesn't support that. After this trailer, then we actually get scenes from the action.
Yeah,
Because yeah, the next trailer is like the gameplay trailer,
yeah,
right?
yes. The next one is the gameplay trailer. In fact, I remember one when this trailer came out, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm already kind of getting a bit sick of these highly cinematic trailers already. I do want to see some gameplay from this in
Yeah,
the next one.
yeah, I felt like after this, it was like it would have over.
Yeah,
You
it
might as
definitely.
well take the Square Enix route and not show the game at all.
Yeah. Jesus. Yeah, this trailer. I mean, for all my gripes, this trailer was still good. But though, again, my gripes were still just gripes about after like a good 3 solid years of just speculation of just seeing all and base of just basically teasing that there was like no real solid footage of what can be considered gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, several other games have like done that. Like Grand Theft Auto 4 did that.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like it Grand Theft Auto, it's still going to be just Grand Theft Auto. There's nothing that's really going to change about that. Here though, this is something that was supposedly so different from Kojima's original MO that anything showing what how new this was going to be was kind of needed at some point. I think it was able to get away
Yeah,
for it with just one more, and this was his last one.
it was his last round, Kojima, before
Yep.
the gamers rose up
Oh god.
and Naruto run into their offices.
Also, I noticed that if you like the the wrist, like the handcuffs changed like to from blue to red. Here, I can
What does that
rewind.
mean?
It means health.
Oh,
Like Dead Space. Oh,
this whole game seems like Dead Space in like a lot of regards.
yeah.
And then yeah, that looks like a Cthulhian thing going on.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite part.
Oh, I think this is the part that like Jack the game.
Yeah. This part right here of just like dead bodies. What the fuck is that? That Will is dying. There's a buggy. Bunch of sardines or something. Dreamcatcher.
Ooh, I think that's SpongeBob. Oh, but there we go.
Oh boy. Yep. Too much bandwidth.
Get it?
Oh boy, yep.
He, he's stranded.
Yes, very much so. And now we get a
I sort of have
sexy
to wonder
tier.
if did the main team make this?
The main team?
Yeah, like the actual programmers or whatever.
I feel like they did. Because I don't think that Kojima's new studio. I don't think Kojima Studios is really that big.
Like, I wonder if they outsourced these first three trailers.
I th- I'm pretty sure they outsourced the first one. Yeah, let's see.
I think that one was more of like a target vendor or something.
Yeah, yeah. Performance capture and facial, but yes. Is that like his cat? Is that like Norman Reedus' catchphrase? Aw, yeah.
Yeah. Also, this is also just speculation. Like, I don't know anything about this. But I think, knowing Hideo Kojima, the fucking this game will explain fucking that.
We'll explain fucking what?
We'll explain the mascot, the Ludens mascot.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I felt like that the mascot was just like his new thing. Like that's what his new logo was gonna be.
I remember when they formed the studio, they were like really pushing like that mascot a lot.
Yeah, I think they had.
Including giving it a name.
Yeah, it's Ludens, I believe.
Yeah, it is Ludens. Okay.
Yeah, this part
this
right
is
here.
gameplay.
Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the one they showed off in 2018, aka the last really good E3. Yeah, because like that's the walking animation.
Just a bunch of landscapes walking around.
Okay, so apparently that flask makes energy drinks.
I did see something about monarch placement.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I think there's a product placement for Monster.
Which, if I don't.
I mean, I guess they have to find out some way to pay for a lot of this stuff.
If you love Norman Reedus so much, why don't you marry him? Come on, Kojima. Where are you at?
You know he feels the same way.
It turns out to be the greatest romantic comedy of all time.
By the way, FYI, we're not. this isn't gonna have the 40-minute gameplay footage.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Ain't no one got time for that.
Yeah. I don't have time for that. Oh my god.
Get it? He's making connections.
God, this game is so beautiful. Oh god.
Oh joy!
Have you ever stubbed your toe so badly?
It's the worst feeling in the world.
Yep.
Maybe even like the double worst feeling in the world.
Yeah. I do like that it gradually gets him a sunburn. Like it starts getting red.
You gotta love this new trend of games where you're like heavily considering like the environment
Yeah.
and how that would affect your game character.
I do like that a lot.
Like, and it's the same thing in like Red Dead Redemption 2, where like your character is affected by everything. And you gotta like maintain your body as you do.
Hmm. No, wait, who's that? Now, who is she?
Leia Sado.
What has she been in?
Have you ever seen the movie Blue is the Warmest Color?
No, I've heard
Somehow
good things
in the
about it.
Criterion Collection. She was in that. You would have to like IMBD her or something.
Yeah, Leia Sado, she met a forms a deep emotional sexual connection with an older art student she met in a lesbian. Okay.
It's one of those movies.
It's on Netflix, okay.
Gotta love my fucking recommendations for massively long foreign films.
I mean, it's better than A Room in Rome, I guess.
What does this mean? So okay, so you knew Kojima was going to cast a female. Who do you think he was going to cast?
It certainly wouldn't be. I mean, again, it's Mad Mikkelsen was like the last was like a big stretch, but ever though to get, I would first thought like maybe Stephanie Justine.
No, okay, she was actually offered the role of Fragile, Leia Sado's character.
Really?
Yeah, and then Kojima just up and cast Leia Sado.
Cause just like, cause fuck it, hey, she wants to be in it.
Exactly.
Poor Stephanie Justine.
I read about that today, actually.
Oh. Now I feel sad.
That poor Norman. Oh, I forgot. This is a massively long trailer too. This is like 8 minutes or something.
Yeah, at this point now there's gonna be like a couple of more trailers where it's just like it is like really long. Although granted, we do get a substantial amount. That's what I like about this one specifically. For this one, like to be the first to show gameplay footage, there's a lot to see.
Yeah, I heard the cutscenes in this game in particular are like massively long.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, now that he finally has a budget to work with now.
Full creative control.
Yep.
The Konami way.
Yep.
That's some Death Stranding.
Yep.
Yeah, she's totally eating a caterpillar or
Yep.
some shit.
Jeez.
Jeez.
And
Indeed.
Lindsay Wagner.
Yeah, that was an insane casting because Lindsay Wagner is the Bionic Woman, and Hideo Kojima is a massive fan of her.
That doesn't surprise me. But she's pushing 70 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they de-aged her is fucking great.
Well, you can do that in a video game.
Yeah.
And it looks less weird in a video game than a movie.
Yes. Absolutely. Princess Leia in Rogue One.
I wonder if that's going to be commentary for something. I don't think Carrie Fisher was de-aged, though. I think that was like CG.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was like that was CG. That was a CG head.
Like the de-age thing would be in like Ant-Man with Michael Douglas.
Oh yeah, that was fucking weird.
Or Captain Marvel with Samuel L. Jackson.
Or Will Smith and Gemini Man.
Yeah, it's probably the best like recent example.
Yeah.
God, can you believe Captain Marvel came out this year?
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know why. It feels like it came out of life.
It came. Yeah, I thought that came out last year.
Like, I don't know. It's just like one of those movies that you always think about. Like, you think you've seen a couple years ago, but turns out it came out this year.
Yeah. Also, one little interesting tidbit that I like is that the transitions aren't like a cut; it's a blinking eye.
Holy shit, you're right.
It's so weird.
What does this mean? What have the fans on Reddit or something come up with?
Oh my god.
Is Norman Reedus about to get frostbite? Are we about to Fortnite this shit?
Yep. Into the black hole.
I'm gonna call it for April Fools. Kojima's gonna release a trailer for Death Stranding Battle Royale.
Oh god.
Only for April Fools.
Yeah.
Like the Assassin's Creed crossover.
That was great.
Did you like it?
Did you like?
So anyway, I still don't know what's going on.
Um.
I think that was sexual assault.
Yep. Yep. Video game Troy Baker did a sexual assault.
Of course, it was Troy.
Wait, was
And game for far too long.
oh god.
Let new voice actors take over for him.
Actually, funny enough, I think that's only. There's an actually funny thing. I don't know. It's interesting because it's like, I don't get me wrong. I love Troy Baker, but yeah, he's in everything now. He's like Steve Bloom in anime.
It's because he did really, really well in The Last of Us. That like every single like video game company was calling him up to like also voice like a gruff video game.
Yeah.
And I'm going. Do you think he'll be the star in Naughty Dog's next game?
I hope not. I hope that it's just that it stays in the perspective of Ellie.
No, the game like following The Last of Us 2.
The game following The Last of Us 2. What do you mean?
Like like their next game after The Last of Us 2.
I hope not. I don't know. I feel like we've already had a game with Joel, and I think with this one we're gonna have a whole game with Ellie. That's totally great.
I can't wait to see Naughty Dog make a game for the PS5.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking crazy. And I can't wait to see Hideo Kojima's movie.
Oh. Are they still making that Metal Gear Solid movie?
But that's not involved with him, though.
Okay.
Like, I think the director is a huge fan, and he's talked with him, like, several times, but, yeah, I think they're still, like, going forward with it.
Yeah. Well, it has this. Well, it has this the same producer for Spider-Man, right? For like the old Spider, for like all the other like Spider-Man's 1 and 3.
Yeah, I think so. Avi Arad.
Yeah, Avi Arad.
The man who ruined Spider-Man.
He gave us Venom.
Yeah, you know what? I think he needs to be crucified. Not literally, because that's wrong, but figuratively, he needs to, like...
Yeah, he gave us Venom. Twice.
Take his Twitter account and crucify it.
Yeah. Sam, Norman Reedus. Cliff.
Crucify Spider-Man free.
Oh, gee. Mama! Ooh. Anywho.
I love these names. Heartman, Die Hard Man.
Man, Higgs.
The fucking... Amelia.
Jesus. This is great.
What if we're last? What if we're the last?
When was this one released? Oh, this was just released for... Because... Hey, get it? It's like Apocalypse Now.
I like movies. Look at me, Daddy. I've seen a movie before 1995.
It's from favorite movie, Francis Ford Truck.
Francis Ford F-150.
Second favorite movie, my second favorite movie from him. My first is Jack.
Jack's a great movie. His masterwork. The Godfather, more like the God burn in hell. I'm going to hell for this.
November 8th. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, that was right. That was the craziest part. And I think I've already said why.
Yeah. I mean, I at first thought that there was going to be at least one delay, but no.
So, anyway, what are the odds Super Smash Bros. Director Masahiro Sakurai appears in the game?
Oh, God. Actually, there's a pretty high... actually, that's a pretty good... that's a pretty good chance that could happen.
I've heard rumors, but they're just that.
Yep. Gotta go find him. It's like Mads Mikkelsen is talking to me.
Every time it cuts to the baby, the song Hey Baby, Hey should play.
Oh, God. No.
I don't even know if that's the title of the song, but that's how I know the song.
Alright, okay, so... Yeah, just gonna pause for the moment. So... As of at this point now, we're starting to get a little bit more in regards of story-wise. Not a whole lot of weird stuff, not a whole lot of gameplay. Back to trailers, which I grant it makes sense. I mean, the story of the game is probably going to be like the most important factor. You kind of want to at least try to try your very best to like give a good understanding of what's going to happen.
I don't know what was like more requests out of the trailer, showing gameplay or like just knowing what it was about.
Yeah, I feel like that since especially with that last one, they showed a lot. They showed the basically traversal and combat and stealth. So I think now is more, especially recently, they're showing off more of like the story beats, which is what we're getting with these character ones.
Oh yeah, Nicholas. What was it?
Shoot, I forgot his name.
He directed Drive and the Neon Demon.
Huh.
Which, by the way, Drive is amazing. You should watch.
Wait, was that the one that's... Yeah, that's the one with Ryan Gosling.
Yes, it was one with Ryan Gosling.
Hmm.
But yeah, Kojima is another huge fan of this guy. Kind of like how he is Tor.
Yeah.
I just think this is basically Scoob and Shag, but with Kojima's favorite directors.
I got all my favorite movie makers in one place. Now I'm gonna make. Now I'm going to make. Now I'm going to put them into character models for a video game. And totally not for my fanfic movies that I'm gonna make in Gmod. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause right here because I want to see. Let's see here. What kind of? I have to. I have a feeling that these are like actual movie titles. Let's see. Final Room. Not another beach movie. I mean, there's not. I know that there's not another teen movie. Is there?
Another beach movie.
Okay, I think.
It's a joke.
Alrighty. Anywho, but there is one movie he does show off in this trailer. It's old. It's old.
Get it? It's black. That means it's old. But it's also gold, so it's elegant and cool.
Respect Charlie Chaplin.
Or not, he looks like Hitler.
He made a movie where he looked like where the joke was basically that Charlie Chaplin looked like Hitler.
Charlie Chaplin versus Hitler should be the next celebrity death match.
Oh god. Do they still do celebrity deathmatch?
No, they haven't in a long time. But man, I wish they brought it back.
Yeah.
Even for like one of those dumb streaming services.
Yeah. Mama for Margaret. Now this one was kind of a quick one.
Oh, Mama looks like the chick from Devil. And part of me really thinks this isn't a coincidence.
Yeah.
I don't know like how it's not a coincidence. I don't know like what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know if they're plotting to kill us all.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a coincidence.
Yes. Feed the ghost baby.
I completely forgot about the invisibility thing. Like, I wonder how important that is into the game.
Yeah, I'm curious because like the BTs are like, from what I can tell, like just like the craziest beings to like you don't want to mess with, and the fact that not only is one of them a baby, but one of them is connected to her.
Uh, Maybe the babies are symbols for gamers.
Jesus.
I mean, it makes sense. You literally have most gamers need to be coddled like babies, and they're not treated as people.
The
They're
fact that
treated
the
as
ghost
items.
baby takes the fact that the ghost baby takes milk, even though it's not milk.
And they turn invisible as a symbol of the anonymity of online spaces.
Hell, that is a theme about this game that I've heard so much about. That's about bringing people together.
If I'm right about this, I should be in charge of writing his next.
And Dead Man. Okay, this is weird because like
It's Guillermo. It's Del Toro, but it's not Toro's voice.
yeah,
Except
that's
it's super fucking similar to Del Toro.
it's close but not close enough. Like he pronounces words like Del Toro. He speaks English, but ever though you could tell that he very much has he still has a very strong Spanish accent. This guy, you can kind of tell he's forcing the accent.
Just like his name.
Dead Man.
I hope he's somehow.
This is like this makes sense. This makes so much sense and yet no sense at all at the same time.
It makes so much sense that it loops back around to making no sense.
Yes. It's like the baby has to be like tricked into thinking that it's still in a womb. So they have to do it like a phone update.
I mean, gamers do update their games a lot. I mean, Fortnite updates come out like every minute, I think.
That's because that's the only game they work on.
It's super depressing.
It is.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't have anything else. Like,
Well, I mean, Epic
they
is.
had the MOBA.
Yeah. No, no, that was Riot Games in League of Legends.
No, it was called Paragon.
Okay.
It was like that PS4 third-person sort of MOBA game that
Uh,
wasn't Smite.
hmm. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're not really that strike for cash. I mean, they make the world's most popular gaming engine that is used in everything except this game, but
Yeah, why even make games when you can make the things that people make games with?
yeah.
It's like if Reds like started making movies for a reason.
Uh-huh. Why try? Okay, now this is another one where we see. Wait, Matt Mercer?
Yes. You didn't know this?
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's not voiced by Jeff Keighley.
Well, I knew that he wasn't voiced by Jeff Keighley. I didn't know it was Matt Mercer.
Like Matt Mercer is just he's another Troy Baker type.
Yeah. But it's kind of weird. It's like, what? If you find Conan O'Brien, like, he won't be voiced by Conan O'Brien.
Conan, you're such a coward.
So anyway, yeah, this is another one where we get more gameplay. Especially the most important part.
What happens if you hold it in?
I don't know, maybe he pees his pants. I like that the camera's trying. Like, everyone knows, like, okay, let's just show the world that no, you cannot look at Norman Reedus' pee-pee.
Have you ever played Lollipop Chainsaw? Because it does a similar thing.
Yeah, that's another one I want to play. Why didn't he pick up the electric piss mushroom?
This is my super laser piss. I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing on the moon.
I'm pissing on the moon.
Just a nice stroll in the mountains.
Yeah. I feel like that's one thing I'm gonna love about this game the most is just the exploration. Because that's the one thing I.
Very.
Hmm?
It feels very Breath of the Wild esque in a lot of regards.
Yeah. I feel like there's just like a lot more to like a lot of options to just travel and climb around.
Like I like the idea of like having to consider your movements and like how you're gonna traverse throughout the world.
Yeah, I do like that, especially and kind of like how you can like trip over objects and rocks and all that stuff.
Or how you can like drop the packages.
Yeah, and you also kind of just like to balance all your stuff too.
Because even in the future, UPS never dies. However, it's an Amazon company.
Drones. That's how we'll bring America together. Ship your packages through drones. And random marked white vans.
That sounds kind of illogical to me for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, just the idea of a drone delivery package just doesn't make sense.
Yep. Things are happening.
Dorito Pope out. Be mesmerized by the Dorito.
I'm sorry, Jeff, but no. It's not the same. Oh, God. It's just so weird seeing Jeff Keighley.
I feel like future generations are going to next.
Yeah. Well, the Dorito Poop's hitting on Norman Reedus.
I'm pretty sure everybody's going to hit on this. Even the president, who's supposed to be dying, hitting on Norman Reedus.
Now for my favorite part of this whole fucking video.
Ah, crap.
Jesus.
What is this? Metroid Other M?
Hi, Joe. You know, like, I remember, I forgot who it was, but I think it was like Jim Sterling that said that like survival games are basically just like babysitting simulators. But now,
That's exactly what they are.
yeah,
I can't believe like no one's ever thought of that before because like he's right on the money.
yeah.
You can also like say the same thing about Red Dead Redemption 2. It's like babysitting, but also you're playing sim camp.
Yeah. Okay, this one, I don't know. It's been I don't think I've seen this one in full.
Briefing.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam? You're here too.
You know, look, it's a Netflix series. Talk.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's Kevin Spacey?
I don't get to grow older.
Who's this guy?
In the basement.
But you do. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone, everything?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha
New
America
Batman.
Strand, our new president.
America.
A new beginning for our
It is
people,
I,
for our
your
nation.
arch nemesis,
Under Emily's
the
leadership,
Black Man.
we
Oh
established
God.
United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I separated Bridget.
Jesus.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Oh no. I'll snap.
Emily put together an expedition.
Yeah, shit.
So this is so this trailer was the one where like it brought the story in more, like it definitely did a more of explaining of what like the backdrop of what this story is going to be about.
I led them past craters in BT territory.
I still don't know how you're supposed to connect cities.
I think you're basically just connecting to their Wi-Fi, and that's how it's going to work.
You know if there's like actual city.
Hmm.
Like it feels like a Final Fantasy.
We convinced
Yeah.
after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edgenaught City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah. But then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Yeah, so it's like a weird post-apocalyptic situation here.
Who are these assholes again?
Something about the Death Stranding.
Yeah.
They run Edge Knot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
And there he is,
Right.
Yep. Troy Baker.
our boy,
Not even engineering void outs.
Troy boy. America's
You think the suicide that took out
boy
several
Troy.
was one of
Yep.
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive.
I don't think America can come. Fuck, I'm not gonna get into
I
it.
carried my mother's message to people all across the country.
What if America was never
Not
great?
everyone who's willing to accept it.
I mean, it kind of wasn't, and kind of is.
Rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves.
If you want to know the answer, just read this thing called American History.
Yeah.
They think that America can only
There's a lot of good stuff in there too. There's also a lot of bad. So
throw away their
it's complicated.
put them in shackles.
Would you put all men
It's like that relationship on
no
Facebook.
better than the
Exactly.
just another kind of cult?
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a
Where
symbol.
you see it's not gonna work.
Not to
And
stand
you
alone,
really want to tell them,
to form
but for
camaraderie.
some reason they're still together and you don't want to disrupt it.
Yeah.
And finish.
At this point, the relationship is like at a rocky start. Is like getting rocky, but over though
Terminals. But these terminals are still
they're still somehow like still together for some dumb reason.
and for that,
It's like if they drove a Mustang like an
this contains
Yep.
all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid West, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
Is this the launch trailer? Or is it the next one?
No, I think the launch trailer was the next
After
one.
that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save.
No, no, yeah. No, this is like the TV trailer.
This
Oh my god.
will move forward.
I haven't seen that one because I don't have TV.
When you do,
Fuck TV.
Sam Porter Bridges now.
Yeah.
I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you or anyone else ever again.
Oh my
Wait.
god. Will you do it for a Scooby snack? Oh.
See, it's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
How about you use 2% for power?
Damn. That's deep, Norman. So deep.
That's some deep lores.
Anywho, next one. TV spot. Drop TV commercial. Okay. Oh, this one.
I don't know how you would advertise.
Well, as it seems.
Yeah, how would you advertise this game?
Like you can barely advertise it.
We'll try and stop you every
Press
step of the way,
trailers.
Yeah.
but you gotta keep moving.
Did they just have Norman Reedus? I mean, this is CG, but it's like the high res CG, so it's just like
Fractured our society.
I feel like they kidnapped and enslaved Norman Reedus.
And the only way to save it is in my hands.
You cannot walk out of this basement. Finish the game.
My name is Sam Porter.
I haven't seen my family for ages.
It's my job to reconnect.
That's a shame. Oh,
Okay.
Dance Monkey.
Alrighty, here's the launch trailer.
The final countdown.
Don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you.
with support from Gorilla. I wonder how Gorilla Games feel that the Decima engine is going to be on PC.
I don't think they care. I think technically, like, the engine like should be running on PC.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's how game engines work.
Well, yeah, but however, though, it's just like having like their technology for for being exclusively like for PS4, just like now for it to go to a PC.
I mean, they did say like when Kojima partnered with Sony that like he could like make a PC version too.
Yeah. Oh,
But
it's cool.
where is it going to be?
Oh god. Oh my god. I forgot. Oh shit. Although granted, wait, what if it does go to the Epic Games Store, what game will they review bomb? They can't review bomb Metal Gear Solid 5.
Tell me, Sam, what does American
They could probably review on the game on PS4.
way my dad made it sound?
I don't think you can do user review. I don't think the PS Store does user reviews.
More than a nation.
I think they do star ratings.
Oh yeah, that's right. They do star ratings.
If we kept on making deliveries.
Yeah, I mean, plus like Amazon or some shit.
Yeah.
He was sure of it.
Sam, we want you to go west. And
It is
finish
I,
what Emily
John
started.
Death Stranding.
The people she left
I like that they.
behind have been
Okay, yeah. So this is just like
network
a
terminal.
mismatch of all of them.
Terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid.
Norman Reedus' Declassified School Survival Guide.
Oh god. How do I know that show?
How would one not know that show?
She's fine. Extinction's on hold for now.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Oh no.
Speaking. Wait. Did you pre-order this game?
Yes, I did. It is come launch date.
Is it for for Amazon?
What's the other mark from?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am. I'm as the kids say, hella excited.
Yep. Same here. This.
Now is
What you're talking about.
You're
Hmm?
the one I wanted to send.
now does Hideo Kojima count as boomer?
Time's running out.
I don't know.
She
I think he's too cool.
You have to break
He's
some
way too
ties
cool to be a
before
boomer.
Keep me down.
Like, you can be born around that same age, but if you're cool enough, you kind of just.
Times before.
What isn't? But we're still here. We're still.
You
each
avoid
other.
it, but anywho.
Not everyone. Not me.
So wait, did you
I
just get.
get it.
Come on. You put
Yeah, I just got the regular edition.
Okay.
No Bully edition crap.
I don't. I mean, don't you have $200 to burn?
It's not like I was ever welcome there.
Huh?
Don't you have $200 to burn to spend on a Norman Reedus statue?
Okay, it's gonna go down in value first. That is my prediction.
Yeah. Why is everybody crying?
I think Mads was crying blood, or was that Troy Baker?
That was Troy Baker, and I think I think all of them were crying.
And now it's time for number 6.
No.
Take care of Lou. Couldn't find a working still mother east of Port Knot City. It's done and on. No more.
The decommissioning order finally came through.
What's so special about a baby?
You were once a baby.
I hadn't
Hell, I was once a baby.
Do you not regret being a baby?
Yes, yes, I do.
Because I sure do.
I mean, all I could do was just cry and then poop. That was it. I did not know the luxuries of pizza and Steve Buscemi
And
I was
Star Wars.
and Star Wars and Death Stranding.
I'm not the only one wearing that.
In fact, even as an adult, I still do not know the wonders of Death Stranding because it's can't come any sooner.
Well, if you're a gamer, then maybe that makes you no different than the baby.
Did I ever tell you my real name?
It's weird seeing Troy Baker in a game, but he looks like Troy Baker.
Vespucci, the man who discovered the continent.
To be fair, Troy Baker is a handsome young man.
He is.
I am surprised he doesn't get legit acting at this point.
I think he did. I think he did do acting in a movie once.
As they say,
There it is.
you only miss you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Now tomorrow is in your hands. So how is this all going to tie together?
No one fucking knows. But by God, it's gonna be glorious.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
So yeah, that was Death Stranding.
That was the Stranding of Death.
Oh yeah,
No.
I just looked at the comments right now, and you left the view believing in the Silent Hills conspiracy. Okay.
Yes, I do believe in the Silent Hills conspiracy.
And that's all we're gonna talk about. So yeah, Death Stranding that comes out on Friday.
If you want to find out more, watch The Great Debate. GRATE and then debate. It's like their most recent video.
Oh my God.
I'm too tired to rehash their arguments.
But yeah, this game, this is probably the one more anticipated games of the year for me.
I'm super excited. I don't even know what it is. Good, bad, sideways. I just want to play it.
Yep, I think that's how everyone feels at this point. So yeah, I think that's it. That's basically all I wanted to do. Is just ramble about Death Stranding. And I did.
I hope the game's not shit.
Yep. So that'll be a lot of hype and build up for shit.
That 3 out of 10 Metacritic review by some random guy.
He was the right one all along.
That's your lesson, kids. Start learning from random guys on the internet.
Exactly. Alrighty. So, anywho, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna go to bed.
I'm going to bed.
This has been fun. I definitely gotta do more of these. figured, hey, let's get Kojima to just like quit so that we don't have to pay for it. Cause fuck trying to pay all of his stupid indie friends. Fuck that noise.
Yes.
So anyway, that's it. See ya.